It is a truth universally acknowledged that every now and again a situation arises that defies explanation. And so it was with the ascension of the Third Street Saints. When the Saints made their presence known to the world in 2006, they were decried for being pretenders to the throne. The people were confused. Were the Saints sociopathic killing machines hell-bent on destruction? Or puckish rogues living a life of mirth and whimsy? The Saints needed clarity of purpose, and so the course was set. More fun, less mercy killing. This simple choice revitalized the Saints, transforming them from a degenerate street gang into beloved pop culture icons. But even then, the Saints were not satisfied. For it's one thing to be revered as a hero, it is another to be a hero. And that, my friends, is where our journey begins.
Hi, and welcome to a fairly standard review. I'm larger than I look, and today we're going to be reviewing Saints Row 4, Re-elected, and Saints Row Get Out of Hell.
Leave it to the Saints! Brought to you by Friendly Friar.
Okay, so obviously Saints Row 4 came out 2 years ago, yes. But since it is a quote-unquote re-release, I will be reviewing both Saints Row 4, Re-elected, and Get Out of Hell. So, more or less, this is a double review of obviously both of them because they're in the same package, but I will, I guess, talk about them separately, and then at the end I'll bring it all together, but, you know, whatever.
See, there you go with those mixed messages again.
Saints Row 4 Re-elected. It doesn't, not much of a remastering, I mean, not as much slowdown, yes. Looks a little bit prettier. Other than that, not really that much. Everything, all the downloadable content, all in one place.
Was amazing.
For those of you who haven't played it, Saints Row 4 takes place pretty much right after Saints Row 3, or Saints Row the Third, or whatever. The Saints are in the White House, and they've pretty much taken over, and hey, you know, it's good times for the Saints. An alien invasion happens, and they all get kind of put in a simulation, like, I like The Matrix a little bit.
I am the architect of your reality. I build what I want. I destroy what I want. Your bravado means nothing.
And, well, pretty much, it's up to the Saints to save the day and take down the simulation, take down the Zin Empire.
Look at you. Mercutio to my Tybalt.
Don't be too excited. Tybalt dies at the end.
I'm surprised you knew that.
I didn't. Kinsey told me over the radio.
Well, at least you're honest.
Always. That way you know I'm not lying when I say I'm gonna rip your goddamn head off.
You're adorable.
Gameplay, if you played it before, it's pretty much the same thing. Nothing really has changed. Obviously, it's smoother graphics-wise. That's about it. Doesn't have anything to do with the story or the gameplay, but it's still smoother, much nicer.
Are you there, Asha? Oh, hold on. Matt wants to speak with me. Hey, Asha, how you doing? Get some teeth crumpets, fancy a snog. Ooh. Oh, that Matt, such a character. I wouldn't mind killing him again. Hey, as soon as you fail, I'll get to.
So much for a hard fight.
The shooting is fun. Superpowers are fun. Super running, super jumping, gliding. All that stuff is still fun. And I had just played the game like in like November, leading up to, you know, I heard it was coming back out, and I wanted to play the other two, so I did. I actually played them in reverse. I played 4 and then 3, but still, after like only a couple months, it's still fun. Well, if you like that kind of game, I'm you know, if you want realism and you know, just shooting and being crazy in the real world, so to speak, you know, you got your Grand Theft Auto 5 for that. But if you like you know, zaniness and craziness and just overall fun.
say, subtlety's not really our thing. Come on, this way.
Other than that, nothing really has changed. Sound is the same. It still sounds really good. Voice acting is great.
Come on, y'all, sing it with me. I know you know the hook. Come on, boss. Come on. You got what I need. When you say he's just a friend, and you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Come on, man. You got what I need. Yeah. And you say he's just a friend, but you say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need.
Senior, you leave this marquee alone!
You say he's just a
leave marquee out of
You
this!
say he's just a friend. You got what I need. And you say he's just a friend. And you say he's just a friend.
Hell no! Zinyak fucked with Biz Marquee.
Man, I can't wait to kill that bitch.
Music, you don't really notice the music except for like the Zin kind of sound. Like they're the Zin theme, like for Zinyak especially. Not really that much left for like Saints Row 4. If you played it before or you didn't play it, I suggest you pick it up. If you, especially on PS4 and Xbox One, if you didn't play it before. If you did, if you haven't played it since like it came out, okay. If you played it recently, I would just. No, I don't think so. I don't think you want to shell out that kind of money just for the expansion. I mean, unless you love the game like I do. I loved it, playing through it again and collecting everything and getting all the achievements again. So it's really up to the fact if you can take playing the game yet again, and you know, if you like it, boom, do it. I love it. Good money spent by me, but especially because of also Get Out of Hell. But onto that in a minute. I think that's it for Saints Row 4 Reelected. Now, Saints Row Get Out of Hell is a different story. Not that it's not fun. It is fun. It is awesomely fun. Especially, I think actually, in all honesty, the flying section is the best part.
God, this feels good. Yeah!
They really perfected flying. If like Superman, if they ever make a Superman game, template right there for take it from Get Out of Hell. Except like flying into a building, you usually kind of just continue to fly and kind of steer up. I wish they kind of would have taken actually a step from Saints Row 4, where when you actually glide into the building, you start to run up it, which I actually think they would have. I wish they would have done, but it's not really a big complaint. It's a little complaint. Story for Get Out of Hell is pretty much right after the ending of Saints Row 4. Pretty much the boss, your character, or at least your Saints Row 4 character, because obviously for this one it's Johnny Gat is the main character along with Kinsey Kensington. Actually, it's Kinsey's birthday, and they celebrate it by playing party games and whatnot, and they get a Ouija board, and pretty much the boss gets sucked into hell.
Who the fuck is
Johnny and Kinsey go on a rescue mission to save the boss, pretty much from hell, and marry Satan's daughter.
Who are you?
Well, I'm
We're not doing that again.
Oh, okay. I'm Jezebel.
Good to know.
You know, the sad part about the story is that there actually isn't that much story. Pretty much what I just told you is the encompass of the story. That's pretty much practically it. I mean, there's like 2 more cutscenes in the final cutscene, pretty much, and then there's really not that much. Mainly you do side missions. This is pretty much a side mission kind of thing, kind of game. They could have done a lot more with story. I mean, you have Vlad the Impaler, you got Blackbeard, you got William Shakespeare, and then you got the twins. I can't remember their names anymore. I think it's the Winter Sisters, I think. But pretty much they're there to give you quests. Like after you, like in Saints Row 4, when you you saved one of your guys from the simulation, they'd give you quests. But the good part about Saints Row 4 was you had loyalty quests, or you got to hang out with them. In the loyalty quests, you got their saving missions, like main story missions. This Gat Out of Hell does not have main story missions. They are quote unquote main story missions, but they're not. They're just the side missions, which is fine. I understand it's an expansion, but that's not story. I mean, there could have been so much interesting things to do with with Shakespeare and Vlad the Impaler, impale some people.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long.
The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long.
You should never mess with
The bell on the bus goes ding, 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 ding. The bell on the bus goes ding, ding, ding all day long. Driver on the bus says tickets, please, tickets, please.
The twins and Blackbeard sail his freaking ship around and shoot some people, stuff like that. But nope. You get one little mission with them, and then that's it. And then you got Dane from Saints Row 2. Seriously, I think this voice cast yet again does amazing things with it, because all the voice acting is great, especially Jay Moore as Dane of Ultor, who's pretty much set up shop in hell.
Welcome to hell.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch up. Let's talk in my office.
Gameplay, it's pretty much the same as Saints Row 4. Except I think telekinesis is taken out for commanding imps. You pop them out of the ground. Other than the telekinesis, that's about it. That's the only real twist or change in the gameplay, really.
All right, matey. It's time for your lesson. Let's summon me favorite scurvy-riddled hellion, the imp. Why don't you start off by summoning an imp to take out those enemies? There you go, matey. Now take down the other demon. These ankle biters are vicious. Now let's practice your aim. Take down the demons on the islands. Few things are as rewarding as pressing someone into service, am I right? Now get going. There's a whole wide world waiting to be plundered.
Not really. It's very... feels like a wasted opportunity, especially with this setting and the fact that you could have had a bunch of great story missions with these guys. Satan could have hit you and went after you, and you had them, and you bring them in your party, and you do all this shit with them. But no, I think there's one mission where you have to save each one individually, but that's about it. That's all you really get with them. So it's kind of, missed opportunity, but it's an expansion, so you can kind of forgive that. But kind of like with how Enter the Dominatrix became Saints Row 4, I think this idea could have been really fleshed out a little more, or at least even in the expansion form. Give us like at least a couple of missions with these guys instead of just the one mission to in the beginning to get them, you know, introduce yourself to them, and then that's it. You know, could have been a little bit better than that, a little more time. Sound is great. Actually, something I didn't talk about with Saints Row 4 was the city itself, which is pretty much from Saints Row 3. That was it. You know, with little towers and stuff that you could climb. But back to Gat Out of Hell, because I didn't mention that on Saints Row. Gat Out of Hell's hell is actually really awesome. Very, very bland in color, but it's hell. What do you want? You got fire, you got brimstone, that's about it. But the setting is awesome, you know. It took me about 20 hours to complete it 100%. Probably about 21, if I'm remembering correctly. It's a lot of fun, especially the flying sections. You are going to lose yourself if you played Saints Row 4 and you tried to collect all the clusters. Oh my God, it is actually a lot of fun, and you'll get lost in it because you'll see one, and you'll be like, gotta click that one, grab that one, jump to another one, grab that one. Pretty much the same thing, except with flying, it is like 10 times more fun because you see the thing, you're flying at it, and then you gotta go, you know, it's a little building, little thing like this, you swoop in under it, and it's just a lot of fun. I think it's worth buying just for the flying. My recommendation is I recommend you buy this. I recommend, if you've already played it and you don't want to pay for it both in one, and you've already played and you don't really want to play Saints Row 4 again, I would buy it just on, if you have the 360 and you played it on 360, get it on 360 or PS3 or whichever one you have. If you don't mind paying the money and playing it again and then playing that, it does look a little bit better. Not much better than on the 360 and PS3, but it does play better. Not as much slowdown, definitely a lot better. Other than that, get it if you haven't played it. If you played 3 and didn't play 4 until now, get it like this. You will not be disappointed. But if you did and you don't really want to play it again, just get it on PS3. It's a standalone, so I think you can actually download it by itself without having to even own it anymore, like Saints Row 4. So pretty much that's it. I would say as a total package, this for at least for Xbox One and PS4, I would say, or well, I only played on Xbox One, so I guess I can only say it's for Xbox One. But whatever, man. I give it a 9 overall. I think Saints Row 4 is still like, you know, they're both 9s in my book. The expansion could have been a little bit better, but you know, it is an expansion. It's not a full game. It's only $20 technically if you're gonna buy it by itself. So I guess, you know, it's awesome. It took me 20 hours. I'd definitely go back and play it again, but you know, actually I probably will, but definitely a 9 out of 10, I would say. For the both. Saints Row 4 originally for me was awesome. I would have said like 9 back then, but I didn't do a review obviously because I didn't do it. But Gat Out of Hell is definitely a 9. Would have been a 10, maybe even, no, maybe an 8. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with scoring. I usually, if I like the game, I'm gonna say it's really good, which it is. But I would say overall the package is a 9 because if you played it before, then you know what you're getting into with.
Allow me to retort.
And you get a new playground to play through with all the demons and such. So, you know, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.
I love weddings.